Wagwan, YouTube, what's going on? Alright, so it's your boy DLEW, and I'm back with another video again. And I just want to say thanks to everybody who has been subscribing to my YouTube channel and who have been commenting on these videos, liking and sharing these videos. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very, very much. Alright. So we're going to talk about one thing today, and we are going to talk about the housing market in Jamaica currently. And I don't know if you guys have been watching, social media or YouTube videos about, even if you're on the ground, you're shopping for homes, you're shopping for, your dream home, or, just to have something for call yours, I don't know if you guys see the prices, and all of these things that's going on currently on the ground in Jamaica. I've seen it. So oftentimes a lot of people might complain and say the prices are really high, and to be honest, I think they are high. In some cases extremely high, because I've been watching a few videos over the past few days and compare those prices to the ones that I used to see like last year or 2024. The prices are going up, and they're going up rapidly. Are we being priced out of some of these homes, some of these new constructions? Definitely, yes, we are. I mean, when we said we, I mean average Jamaicans. Yes, we are being priced out. But what are the steps to take? Are we just going to sit by the byline and complain and make excuses? Or are we going to try to get something right now before the prices go even higher? Because to me, honestly speaking, it seems as if when time you lack information and you lack certain knowledge of things, it seems far-fetched and it seems so hard to actually accomplish or to get. But when you get the information, you realize, it's not all that hard. It's just the money part, the down payment part. I mean, remember, these houses are not being paid for cash, You understand? Like, a lot of people, well, I'm not going to say a lot, but some people who can buy cash, buy cash. But majority of persons who bought these homes or buying these homes, they're not paying 200, 300,000 USD, 50, 60, 70 million USD cash. Who can afford it can, but a lot of these times, bank loans, NHT, all of the good stuff them that they can actually use to purchase these properties. So with that being said, we can actually try as well, because I know persons who have went through NHT. I know persons who have went through banks and got their homes. I know persons who have land and work their money and take them little time and build until, completion. It might take a longer while or a longer time, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be done. Even though I have a video over here that talks about unfinished homes, because the unfinished homes, a lot of times it's just based on, it all boils down to you bite off more than what you can chew, or you put it out where you can't reach it. Or Jamaicans tend to have a big house, big mansion mentality, so we go for the big house settings early before we even finish the first floor. We're going on the second floor. But that's another video, and that's a video that I have on my YouTube channel that you can click and watch. You can just scroll along and you see me talking about homes, why so many unfinished homes are in Jamaica. But that's not the topic at hand today. We're talking about the prices of the houses in Jamaica. Remember, Jamaica is a hot commodity. Jamaica has always been an hot commodity, and now that these homes are being built, and they are being built in a way where they look modern, and the structure of them, some of them good, but some of them can really be better. Trust and believe me. Some of them are really built properly, and some of them just like, you could have done better with them outside when I build. But Jamaica is a hot commodity. Jamaica is very popular. Jamaica. Everybody wants a piece of Jamaica. And contrary to what a lot of people might think, say, a foreigners. When them say foreigners, sometimes they might meaning like non-Jamaicans be owning these properties. Yes, you gotta have non-Jamaicans owning properties all over the world. You gotta have non-Jamaicans owning property in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Because it's an investment. It's an investment. Just like how we Jamaicans come to the US, buy houses here, and I just saw it go. I just have to just know say I just saw it go. And you have people who are here in America, Americans born and grow and in America on the land, can't afford to buy a home. And we come here and we buy houses, we buy home, we buy houses, like more than one, you know what I mean? So it I just saw it go. But at the end of the day, Jamaica is definitely an investment and something that you can always, go back to a retirement home, a vacation home, as I said, a business, as in like, rental property, whatever you want it for and thing. But you have to remember saying, Jamaicans have them money, guys. Jamaicans have them money. But the thing say, we don't have them. Jamaica have money, brother. I don't know what some other things say, whether them they are foreign or them they're local, or they're on the ground. Them have the money and they're just waiting on the opportune time for just grab something. So when them see something with them like, them just say, move towards it. And you can pay a down payment. How much for down payment? 500,000, $1 million. People have the money, 1.5, 2 million. People have the money ready to put down. You understand me I say? And then pay their mortgage. And probably the mortgage are probably like 170, 80, 100,000, 150, whatever it be. Them can manage for pay the 150. You understand? Because you have to remember saying, you have a lot of people who are in good jobs, good paying jobs. They're making good money. I don't want enough to feel like say Jamaica is this sorry for place or this. Jamaica is booming. Jamaica housing market is booming, guys, and that's why so many people are investing in properties in Jamaica. I want to be among that number. I know you want to be among that number, because one of the greatest things, if someone say, you have your own a place where you can say, this is home. Yes, Jamaica is home, but you want to have a place where you say, this is home. You know, if you're going on an Airbnb, hotel, stay with no family whenever time you go back home, if you are living in the diaspora. You get me? I say, but if you're up on the ground and say, you work and you buy this house, a years, you go work and try to keep it and maintain it at the end of the day. But trust me, houses are attainable, as we see, because every time we see like a new complex a build up, subdivision, apartment complex, whatever it is, as them start for build, before them even start lay a block, you hear say 20% sold, 15 35% the whole thing sold, 50%. By the time it's done, 70% sold, and by the time upon completion, fully completed, everything gone. Because people are in the wings, people are just waiting for the next property just come on board, so them can actually start purchase these property. And trust me, a lot of young people are now buying property more than ever, bro. So I know that it is attainable, because persons my age, persons your age, are even younger. I'm going to be 41 this month here, July 2026. I am going to be 41 years of age, and I know younger persons than me who have bought their house and houses, more than one. So it's very attainable. I've seen where young people in Jamaica that don't travel and come work in a foreign country stay at Jamaica and build them house, buy them house, and have them house right now that they're currently living in. Some people use it as rental property and still live, which part of them they live before and thing. You understand? So it's very much attainable. I don't want you to think like say, I just find alone can't afford these. And no, you have people on the ground actually buying these properties, guys. I have friends that I said before who bought properties and them never work a day in them life in America, in Canada, in UK. Them just stay at Jamaica the entire time and just work and save and buy them house. And me have two friends right now, but almost I think one of them pay off them house already. Excuse me, one of them pay off them house already, and it hasn't even been Come on, say I am in America 11 years this month. So, and when I left, he's around like 8 years into paying for that house. And I'm sure, like, because what he does, he pay more than the amount that he's supposed to pay. Sometimes he pay all 2 months. Like, so instead of him take 30 years to pay off the house, I think he's gonna take at least 18 to 20 years to pay off the house. And him already gone around 9. So trust me, by the next 9 years or 10 years, I know he's like done paying for that house. You know what I mean? Nice gated community house, really really nice. Downstairs and upstairs type of scheme, not scheme. What you call them homes again? It's a detached house, but it want build like a town home. Really nice, really nice, and thing over there in Portmore and thing. So it's very much attainable, guys. Like, we just need to just put our ducks and make sure they're in row, like, and just wait until our time for us go forward and get it. So we just have to just work and save and make sure so we have a down payment and the necessary funds that is needed for actually like have a say in this thing here, because at the end of the day, we know we just want everything a sell off run, we not achieve nothing, we not get nothing, we not own nothing. We just as complain and say, oh, that money I'm coming in, I buy this, I buy that. Them are gonna buy it. They're going to buy it. Why you think they're going to sit down and wait and watch you a murmur and them not buy it because you a murmur? No, they're gonna make the purchases. They're gonna have these properties. They want to have generational wealth, and having a property that's generational, you're creating generational wealth right there, just by owning a property wherever. But we're talking about Jamaica right now. Jamaica is on the map, been on the map when it comes down to real estate, and now it is even more on the map. It's booming, and it all boils down to supply and demand. If people want these properties and the demand is there, people are gonna supply it. Yeah, that's why you see so many places building up. I was watching a YouTube video the other day with several of them, and every time is a different complex a build. Every time you see Lana Clear, new complex a build, new housing a build, and all these things. You have the private what do you call them now? Private companies building these houses, and you have the government them build these houses. You understand? So and the government tend to build cheaper houses, and they sell them cheaper, while the big corporations or big companies build some nice houses which are more expensive. You know what I mean? But that's just how it goes, because the government's supposed to provide houses for houses for the people to actually purchase on a good price, and thing. But for me, I would love for persons who are throwing NHT, I would want to say it actually makes sense. People are throwing NHT now and it makes sense for some, but the people who, how am I gonna put it now? Like the low income earners, let me put it that way, the low income earners who are actually putting money into their NHT, I would love for some, because in Jamaica they have a lot of land. Government can actually get these lands. So I don't want people to say, oh, you can't take land from people, or people want them. Government can actually, if government want to do it, they can do it. Believe me. Trust and believe me. It's either they don't want to do it or they don't care to do it. But they can do it. So with that being said, them can get some of these land and just say, oh, we are dedicate these lands to like low income earners who are throwing NHT. Every time persons get them check, whether weekly, bi-weekly or monthly, and them say NHT deductions for over these years, those persons should be allowed as have a say to as well in getting a house. Build some nice, probably some 1 bedroom with some bathroom, some kitchen, some 2 bedrooms, some bathroom, and some kitchen with a little yard space for these people to actually, have. You know what I mean? Because, working so long for over so many years, at the end of the time, you want to know, so at least I was able to actually buy a home out of this job, or out of my years of working. I was able at the end to actually have a house, so I can say, oh, my own this. Home ownership, I've always been thinking about it, and it's something that I would love to do, especially back home in Jamaica. And I know That's a lot of persons' dream, whether, as I said before, whether you're living in Jamaica or you're living overseas. You understand? But yeah, it all boils down to supply and demand. People overseas, yes, them have the money. Well, who have the money have the money, and they're just waiting on the opportune time to just grab at something which is a house back home, you know. And we just have to just get ourselves right and get ourselves in another position for actually be able to, you know, own piece of property back in a Jamaica. And trust me, it is attainable, guys. It is attainable. So as I said before, and not just non-Jamaicans are buying these properties. Jamaicans themselves are buying these properties that are being sold. Trust and believe me. And some of these, you know, when it comes down to Kingston, Kingston is overpopulated, guys. If you realize in Kingston now is mostly like the buildings are going upward. They're no longer going sideways, because Kingston is full. So if you can find a property outside of Kingston, say, you know, a lot of people have this bad taste in the mouth when it comes down to Spanish Town, because, you know, in the past, even currently, the stigma that sticks with Spanish Town. But you have some nice places over Spanish Town, you know. Olaba, off Olaba Road. You have St. Mary rise really, really rapidly. You have St. Thomas, which is rising rapidly. All of these parishes, you know, so everybody can full up are stuck in Kingston. We know Kingston is the hub, yes, but everybody can full up at Kingston. And Kingston real estate prices are through the roof. When I said through the roof, bust open the ceiling and gone. You understand? So we have to look in different areas, different cities, different parishes in Jamaica when it comes down to home ownership, not just Kingston alone. Because I think Kingston is fully built up. To me, you really find like mass lands, like whole lands were just empty in Kingston. So unless I go see one also build a couple of years well and refurbish it, you know, knock it down and, you know, build something on the land, or, you know, work, you know, modernize the structure that is already there. But otherwise from that, I think it's just apartments building up, like as I said, going up. That's what I see, you know, so far when I'm visiting and thing, and a Jamaican thing. But yeah, look outside your comfort zone, you know, and thing. But I know most jobs are, you know, a lot of people come to Kingston for work and all of that. But you have to go think about traveling from Spanish Town or Olaba Road, Olaba, St. Mary's, St. Mandeville, wherever. You just have to, you know, if you want somewhere to live that's, you know, you can afford, you have to look outside of Kingston and further out, St. Catherine, and go out further more. You understand? But I'm seeing a lot of nice apartment complexes, nice that are for sale as well. Nice schemes that are opening up, and there are a lot in Olaba, St. Catherine, Spanish Town. I've seen where they broke ground. The primary stand, some other people break ground in a place over Spanish Town, you know, Featherbed Lane, and thing. A lot of people say, oh, man, I live over there. So I mean, you know, to each is her own, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, do it. You know what I mean? If your mind tell you don't live over there, and as I said again, you know, you can have a rental property and think it doesn't have to be your primary home, you know, and think. But I think in the near future, those places are going to be really modernized, and, you know, it might take a little while, but you just have to just, because a lot of places where we used to think like, oh, yes, I'm gonna build up, yes, just bush, whatever, bad era, whatever. We see take time to turn around, you know, and places that we never used to think like was bad, start get bad. So I just say go. You understand? If you have to live, you just have to live. You understand? At the end of the day, you just have to just do what you do and just make it make sense. at the end of the day, because in a Kingston you will get priced out because the prices are crazy. But do you want to own a home in Jamaica? Answer me down in the comment section, because I know I do. And now 2026, we're in the 7th month of 2026. I think now is the opportune time for us to start getting all paperwork, and you know, always not just come up. So you have to start get all these paperwork in line, make sure so everything, all the dots are connected, you know, and just do a due diligence and go for it. You know, just try for one piece of Jamaica, because at the end of the day, a yard that is yard. 1 yard, pan them up. 1 yard, pan the up. And you don't know, say, yo, your boy DLEW, and I just want to ask you guys to please like, comment, subscribe, share, and definitely hit the post notification bell, guys. So when another video drop on DLEW'S version, you know, say, yo, you get notified, say, yo, a video drop. And we just hold on one reason. And remember, if you just drop some comments down in the comment section and tell me what you think. Would you guys want to have our own a home in Jamaica for yourself and for your family? Let me know down in the comment section. Let us have a discussion in the comment section. And remember, I want DLEW'S version. And I'm out.